Hey guys, it's Bree with Arco Ranch, and it is coming up to the end of February, so I figured I'd go ahead and get out here and do our February garden tour. As you can see, I have baby girl with me. It is a little windy, but I'm hoping that's not going to affect the sound today. So bear with me if it is a little bit windy. But we got a good little amount going on in the garden. I am pretty happy to show you. We got some seeds that we planted together sprouting. Let me go ahead and turn you around and show you. So all of these right here are our radish seeds that we planted together. There are quite a few that are popping up, so that's pretty exciting. Those are the Scarlet globe radishes. And then if you look over here on the trellis, all of the peas that we planted on this side popped up. I planted 5 of them, and all 5 of those are popping up. I am so happy to see those peas because I honestly didn't think those were going to sprout. They definitely took a really long time. Now, I did some research and I know some people soak their peas in water for a little bit or for a few hours before they actually plant them. I didn't do that, but I definitely think I might do that next time to see if they would sprout a lot sooner, because like I said, those took a pretty long time. Now, the only other thing in the bed with the radishes and the peas are some of the onions that I planted. And if you look, there are quite a few of those coming up, going all the way across over here. Some of those are pretty tall, but these ones over here in this corner were the ones I had planted a little bit earlier. Now, the other thing that we planted on the trellis on the other side was also peas. Those ones, we didn't have as good of luck with the germination. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you those. We have one right there. That's the biggest one. And then we have one over there as well. There's another one over there. And then also in this bed, this is the rhubarb plant that we planted. And then the bare roots or bare crowns that we planted, nothing is popping up on those yet. So like I said in that video of me planting those, I don't even know if those are gonna grow. Well, baby girl, the gate opens the other way. We gotta go this way. Oh, whoops. Me and Mom pushed the gate open too fast. What are you doing with that fountain grass? What are you doing with that? Where are you putting it? Those are the blackberry bushes. Oh, I know, that looks like just a stick to you, but that's actually a blackberry bush. I think she's wanting to plant that fountain grass in that pot. So these are the other things that we planted recently. All of our strawberries. Even with a couple nights of freezing temperature, all of these strawberries look really good. And they're growing new leaves as well. Like that leaf in the middle there, that's a newer leaf. Our potatoes aren't popping up at all yet. And these are the other strawberries on this side. You can see that one's growing a new one. You see the lighter colored leaf in the middle? That one's got some baby ones coming up. But all those strawberries we just planted are doing good. She's just over here moving all the pots. So over in this bed are the original strawberry plants that we planted last year. Those are still doing good. Now, they were more red, but they are definitely a little bit more green now, so I'm happy to see that. And then this is the bed that we filled with onions. You can see there's just onions popping up everywhere. All on this side. We got a nice big empty patch right there, so I don't know what's going on with those. And we got some more over there. And then all on that side as well, you can see onions popping up everywhere. This was one of the original strawberries, and you can see it's still pretty red. It still has some dead leaves on it too that I need to clean up. And then that's actually a dahlia that I bought last year as an already started plant. I'm gonna see how that does. And same thing with this one over here. Now you see that leaf? That's rhubarb. That's what Daddy likes. Mommy's hoping she can get it to grow. Most of my pots that are in here, that's an hydrangea that I don't know if that's going to even survive. That's a pansy and a petunia, I think. That looks dead. I don't even know what that is. That's another hydrangea. Then we got some other stuff over there. Trumpet flowers and a... That's supposed to be a sapphire cypress, but it doesn't look like my other sapphire cypresses, and it's also not doing very good either. All my plants that are in the front flower beds, none of them are actually doing anything right now. I think they're still dormant. The only thing is the mums have some green on them, but that's about it. I'll give you a quick show of those. Yeah, all that's still dormant. The aster over there has some green, and then you can see the mums have some green on it right there. But everything else I cut back, and nothing new is popping up just yet. I cannot wait till all those start blooming again, and that area is going to be really, really beautiful. Now, I do want to show you something on the other side in the other beds that's pretty exciting. I have some of the bulbs that I planted in the fall that are actually starting to come up. So let me go ahead and show you those. This one right here is one of my alliums that's coming up. And then if we move on down over here, that is my peony that's coming up, that little red spot right there in the middle. And then over here, we have daffodils coming up. We have 6 of those. All of them going down the side there in the front. What do you have? Oh, do you have a flower? Oh, you dropped it. She had a dandelion. And she has a bubble wand. But then if you look right here, we have a tulip popping up there, there. We have one here and here, and then you can see just little tiny bits of them popping up. And then this bed over here, I don't think any of the tulips are coming up, but you can see the dandelion, or dandelions, you can see the daffodils coming up right here along the front side. This one's really tall, you can see. And then I don't think anything, no tulips are coming up over here, but we do have some of the anemones growing. I know a lot of those got frost damage, but there's still a few green ones coming up. This right here is one of my alliums, and I think this is an allium as well. I don't know, that one looks a little funky, so I'm not really sure what that one is right there. What are you doing? You showing the chickens your bubbles? One other thing that I planted with y'all that is starting to come up. Let me show you this one. So these are those galvanized tubs. I have that one and then that one right there. Look at that tulip. And then we have that one. There's one right there. And then there's a couple on that side as well. These are the black irises. They're showing some sign of green. So we'll see how those do. And then this one over here, that iris has some green on it. And then there is a tulip right there. But that's the only tulip in this one that's coming up. So I am pretty happy with how everything is doing. I know obviously I'll be a lot happier once all the flowers start coming up and blooming. That will be so pretty. Especially all the irises. Those are probably the things that I'm the most excited for, are all the irises that I planted. I have black ones that I planted. I have white ones, purple ones. What else do I have? I know I have one pink one and one blue one. I have some other funky blue ones over there on the other side of the house. So I have a lot of irises that I planted. Baby girl is obsessed with this fountain grass here. Where are we taking it? Where are we going? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go with her and see what she's wanting to do with this fountain grass. Thank you all so much for checking out my garden here in February in Zone 8A in Texas. We'll see y'all in the next video. Oh, that's a pretty spot for it. That's really pretty. No. The wind might blow it away.
No.
No? Is that a good spot for it? And she's off.